Hi, Wendy Anderson here again from justbe.me. So in this video I wanted to talk about the physicalities of last week and kind of where I was feeling it in the body, and potentially there may be many people in the collective that were also feeling these physical symptoms in the body as well. So my C3 vertebra was coming up. So the C3 vertebra is just in the neck. It was feeling really stiff, really painful. So yoga did help take the edge off it a little bit. So thank you, Yoga with Adrienne. She's fabulous, love her. So that really helped too. So I will give a little affirmation for the C3 vertebra. I accept that solitude can be just as beneficial to renew myself, take stock and see more clearly in my life, as it can become a means to flee my emotions and realities that I find difficult to understand. The choice is mine. End of affirmation. So really interesting as to how the C3 was coming up last week, how it could be reflective of what was going on in our external world last week. So fleeing emotions and realities, feeling, for me, I was feeling, so if this C3 is coming out, you'll be feeling anxious about not succeeding. So this is worries maybe about the whole collective not ascending. The whole collective will ascend no matter what. It's a given. It's already done on a timeline. It's just we are experiencing it and catching up to that timeline, but it is already done, 100%, every single human. It's just some people will take longer than others or appear like they're taking longer than others, but get there we all will. Just need to have that faith. So I felt that lack of faith last week, so I was experiencing it as well, as much as the next person. So feeling bitter, feeling irritable when faced with a person or a situation that you just simply can't digest. So there's lots of rules and regulations at the moment as well. So if you're a person who really values your freedom, your choices, our situation can be quite difficult at the moment. But if you can't change your external, then you change the internal. So it's just changing the way we feel about things. And that for me was, I had to go into myself and do a little bit of introspection and just be alone for a little while. You won't want it to be around me last week anyway, because I can lighten a room or darken it, and I was darkening it last week. So I just had to be by myself to cheer myself up with whatever means that was. Netflix, chocolate, Pringles, meditation. And some days, some of those things didn't work either. So all of those things were a given at one point that would work. Now, not so much. So different things are resonating as well. So we are all intrinsically coming home to ourselves. So what once worked may not work now. So it's just finding new things. It's all change. So with this vertebrae being out as well, you may feel like I'm wasting my time, and I am separated from what I love. And that for me was a big one last week, that I felt separated from what I loved. I love the hustle and bustle of a crowd. I love the odd little smile you get from a stranger, or the odd just interaction of small little bit of cheeky dialogue with somebody else, or just being in a crowd of people, like if you were at a live music event, something like that. The atmosphere is electric, and that's kind of what I felt a little bit last week, when I felt at some point the aura expansion, which it went out and it felt electric, but then kind of like there was everything else that I was feeling as well on top of it. So people that were just waking up and kind of like feel, the fear states, the depression of the uncertainties of, and the disgust at just seeing all of these things for the first time. So yeah, felt it all. So that was C3 vertebra in the neck, or just top of the back, bottom of the neck. So the C3 vertebra as well is a little bit of a loner vertebra. So it can't count on another vertebra, and nor does it cooperate with another vertebra either. So it's definitely the loner. So if this one's out, then basically it's saying you need a little bit of time on your own. Don't be a people pleaser. You don't have to. You can. You don't have to speak to people if you don't want to. Be the loner. It's absolutely fine. Go back to yourself. Go back home. Is how I like to see it. Have some solitude. It's absolutely fine to do that, to do some repair work, or to just have a rest. It's fine. So for me as well, last week I was feeling it in the shoulder. So I was worrying about everyone else, like, you know, are they going to wake up? And so yeah, I was worrying about the collective. So that's what my shoulder was telling me. I was worrying about everyone else, and it's not my burden to carry. The only person I need to worry about, or the only person I'm responsible for, is me. I'm responsible for my own love, for my own happiness and my own well-being. There are my only responsibilities to me and me alone. However, if I am responsible for myself and everything that I do, energetically, clearing wise and things like that, if I am around people and I am in the heart space, and everyone can do this, this is not just something that I do, anyone can do this. If you are in the heart space, then you share your energy with others. We are always sharing our energy with others all the time, particularly if you are sensitive and empathic. And if you're in the heart space, then you get to share that really beautiful heart space when you're in it. So that's another little gift that we can all share. So that's why it's important to share that energy right now, if you are in the heart space, with as many people as you can. Don't forget, love heals all, love heals everything. It's the universal equation and answer to absolutely everything, even pathogens. So love heals all. I'll leave that one there in case I get blocked or anything. So the heart space as well. So last week I was feeling it in the heart space, felt really heavy-hearted. So it was feeling it there. So when you are feeling it in the heart space and it's feeling heavy and restricted and you're just feeling it there, again, take that time to pamper yourself. Just do things that you really, really just love doing, no matter what it is. And even have a change up. Try something new as well, because there may be something that you find you didn't like before, you might absolutely love it now. So change it. DNA loves changing. So come back to your heart space, come back to you, come back home, love yourself more, do really lovely things for yourself. Because then when you are doing lovely things for yourself, then your energy is also helping the next person. You don't have to do anything, just be. Hence, you know, the name again of the channel, just be in it. And you beautifully get to share that beautiful heart space, but you've got to do a little bit of work and take the responsibility on yourself first in order to be able to share the gift. Okay, so that was the physicalities of what I was feeling last week. So just sharing it in case any of you out there were having the same experiences and sharing the same uncomfortable aches and pains as I was. So I'll leave that with you. Love you all. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. And no matter what is coming up and no matter what you're feeling, it all resonates with love anyway. It's just all part of love and creation, that you get to choose what you want to do with it. It's all love. All encompasses love. Love encompasses absolutely every single emotion on the spectrum. So don't be too hard on yourself, everyone. No matter what's coming up and no matter what you're feeling, it's all fine. It's okay. Just be in it. All right. Take care. See you later. Bye.